This is a code enforcement hearing. Hold on one second. Change this to my screen. All right. This is a code compliance hearing for the
Recording in
city.
progress.
Oh,
Go
I'll
ahead.
start over.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. This is a code compliance hearing for the city of North Miami. Today is April 3rd, 2024. My name is Beatrice Cazo, Special Magistrate for the city. The purpose of this hearing is to determine if a code violation exists at your property as observed and cited by the code enforcement officer of the city. If the city is not able to prove its case, then I will dismiss it. These proceedings are being recorded, therefore all persons who are speaking should do so one at a time to ensure that all testimony is clearly audible on the recording device. If English is not your primary language, then please inform me when I call your case. We have a translator who will assist you during the proceedings. When your case is called, please raise your hand so that we know that you are here and you are present so that Madam Clerk can let you in. And please say your name, your business or mailing address, and your relationship to the property. If you are not the property owner or an attorney representing the property owner, then you must present a notarized power of attorney affidavit in order for your testimony to be taken on behalf of the property owner. For new cases, you will be asked for the record if you are aware of and understand the violation that is being heard today. And do you understand what is required to resolve the violation? Please answer accordingly. The city will present its case first, and then the property owner and or violator will be given an opportunity to testify on their own behalf and to bring forward witnesses to testify, to present evidence and photographs, and to cross-examine the city's witnesses. Following the case presentation, I will issue a finding of fact on the case. If I find that a violation of city codes exists or existed at your property, then depending on the case type, I will set an abatement date for the violation to be resolved. Or for repeat violations, I will impose a daily fine amount. For new, non-repeat cases, my order will include an abatement date by which you must resolve the violation and a daily fine amount that I may impose at a future hearing date should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date. If I find sufficient cause to postpone enforcement action at this time, I will table this case proceedings to another hearing date in the future. If you do not agree with my finding of fact and or ruling, then the property owner may appeal the administrative order on the case to the circuit court. An appeal must be filed within 30 days of the date of the execution of the administrative order to be appealed. In accordance with Florida statutes, if a person decides to appeal any decision made by the special magistrate with respect to any matter considered at these proceedings, then the person will need a verbatim record of the proceeding. This record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is to be based. The cost of obtaining the verbatim record shall be the sole responsibility of the appellant, and it is recommended that persons who plan to appeal their case should provide their own court reporter at this proceedings. Pursuant to city codes, if the city of North Miami prevails in prosecuting a case before the special magistrate, the city shall be entitled to recover all costs incurred in prosecuting the case. The current cost assessment amount is $100 per case. Once the city records an order that imposes a fine and authorizes a lien against the property, then the city will charge additional administrative fees to record and release the lien. Madam Clerk?
Okay, so we'll go ahead and have the officer administer the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh. Everyone, put your right hand over your heart.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Officer Carter, if you could administer the oath to the inspectors.
Okay, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give in these proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, say aloud, I do.
I do.
Thank you.
And now for the translators, if you can enable your audio. Okay.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the translations which you are about to give in these proceedings will be accurate and correct to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Say I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you, officer. Madam Clerk, please announce for the record if there are any additions, corrections, or deletions to the hearing agenda.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do have case number 30. That was June 18 Properties LLC, case number CEGMP 2023-00151. This case was closed. The property owner has complied.
Okay.
That will be all.
Interesting. Okay. All right, if everyone's present, you can call your first case.
All right, good morning, and thank you for participating in today's special magistrate hearing. I will review the process by which today's hearing will be conducted. Make sure your device is always muted unless you are given testimony on a case. If you are using two devices to participate in today's hearing, be sure your audio is only enabled in one device. When your case is called, if you are signed into Zoom, you will receive a notification giving you access to audio and video so that you may give your testimony. If you are physically at the City Hall and wish to give your testimony, you must sign in with the code clerk and await a text message indicating your case is ready to be heard. Upon receiving that message, you should immediately come to the code compliance office to be provided with access to a computer. If you would like to speak on behalf of a case, once the case is called, you should click the raise hand button to be acknowledged. Before giving your testimony on a case, please state your name, property address, and relationship to the property. If you wish to have an interpreter assist during this case, please indicate this when your case is called. Your magistrate that conducts the instructions. And we are going to call our
Before we
first
start, can you give me my abatement dates? Give me the abatement dates
yes.
for 30, and 60 and 90 days.
Okay, so your 30-day abatement is April 17.
That's too soon.
No, that's too soon. No, you would have May 22nd,
Okay.
June 20, and July 24.
Got it. Okay.
Scratch April out. Okay. All right, so we're going to call the first case who is registered. Here I have, let's see, my apologies, one moment. Jeanette Rovost.
What item number is that?
She is item number 26.
Okay. All right.
Janai Ravas, you should have received the invitation. Janai Ravas, if you received the invitation, please
She needs
enable
to
your
enable
audio
and her video.
and your video.
All right, guys, if you're unable to do that, we're gonna pass your case. Ms. Revos, are you able to enable your video? Can you hear me?
All don't even see her. There she's here, her.
She's here, but she's not speaking and her video is not on.
Ms. Rivas, you'll need to click on the little microphone on your screen and the actual video to enable.
All right, pass her case.
Okay, we have item number 38 and 43. Item number 38 through 43. Who is also here? The person is Linda Johnson. Magistrate, would you like for me to read the case individually? This is
Can you see me?
a long list.
Who's speaking?
Who's speaking, Linda?
Yes, I don't know
We
if you
hear
can
you,
see
but
me.
we
That's what
don't physically see you. We
Let
see
me-
your photo.
Let me see, I'm trying to, get the video. Let's see. I don't see anything here that I can press for the video on my bottom. And I haven't,
When you signed in,
no.
did you indicate that you wanted to sign in with both audio and video?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, then there should be something on your screen for you to
The
enable.
only thing I have on my screen at the bottom is mute, raise hand, chat, and captions. And then when I press more, it says disconnect audio or cancel. I don't have anything for the video. And I do Zoom all the time, so I don't know. I connect it for everything, video and verbal as well. Should I disconnect and get back in?
Yes.
Okay, so let me leave and I'll come right back in.
Madam Clerk, for the record, we will need you to read in all of the case numbers.
Okay. Okay, Ms.
I'm
Linda.
here again. Yeah, but
Does it
it's
give you
not
the
giving-
option?
No, it's not giving me the option for video. At all. I clicked on join webinar. And this is what I get. It comes automatically to here.
Interesting. Is that the case for everyone else? Could it be the case for Ms. Provost? I mean.
It might be.
Well,
It might be. I don't know. It doesn't give me an option to select anything. All I do is join webinar, and then it goes directly here.
Everybody in the chat is indicating that they are having the same issue. If you look at the chat.
Okay, so when you set up the Zoom hearing, I think that there's a button that you,
I just
Unless-
got now something. It says join as panelist or stay as attendee.
You should be joining as panelist
Okay, right now I just,
in order to chat with us.
okay, now you can see me. Now you can see me.
yes, all right. Ms. Johnson, you're not driving, are you?
No, I'm actually parked.
Okay. All right, let's proceed. Please read the cases into the,
All right, we're gonna call case number 38 through 43 for Sage Condominium Association Case number 38 is MHVIO 2023-00839. Case number 39, Sage Condominium Association, MHVIO 2023-00840. Item number 40, Sage Condominium Association, case number MHVIO 2023-00841. Case number 41, Sage Condominium Association, MHVIO 2023-00842. Item number 42, Sage Condominium Association, MHVIO 2023-00843. And item number 43, Sage Condominium Association, case number MHVIO 2023-00844. The officer on this case is Jamie George.
Mr. George,
Good morning.
good morning, sir.
Hi, I'm Inspector George. While conducting an annual housing inspection for item number 38, property address 2185 Northeast 123rd Street. There was a missing soffit wire mesh on the southeast section of the property. Opened February 15th of 2023. The reinspection date was on March 10th, 2023. I posted the notice to appear on February 28th, 2024. The notice to appear was mailed out March 6th, 2024. The final reinspection date was on March 21st, 2024. And since then, there has been no complaints.
All right.
Would you,
Madam
do you
Johnson?
want me? Okay, my name is Linda Johnson. I'm the property manager for the association. Unfortunately, I will tell you, we did not receive any of those notices. I just recently received it. We moved from where we were at 1150 Kane Concourse to 12,000 Biscayne Boulevard. And until March the 29th, we received the notice of the special magistrate, and we never got notices of any of the other things. Otherwise, we would have already worked on all these things. So as soon as I got them, which I just recently got all the notifications, I also spoke to Mr. Perez, who was the code officer that supposedly initially started this, and he told me, go ahead, he's the one who registered me, helped me. I understand that the Sunbiz has our old address back in 2023. Like I said, we just moved, and we are in the process of hiring everybody to do all the repairs that need to get done. One of the repairs is electrical, which all those things that he mentioned there.
Let me
sorry.
do this. Let me do this because it's all related. Mr. George, Inspector George, why don't you go down the list and tell us, what the violations are, and Ms. Johnson will address the notice issue
Okay.
once the inspector is done with his presenting his case.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so for item 39, the violation was the pool entrance gates. They do not self-close nor self-lock. Item number 40, the violation was the failure to obtain a business tax receipt with the city of North Miami. The next violation is failure to obtain a certificate of use for the city of North Miami. And next one is there is no contact information on the property. And the last one is general maintenance to repair.
I'm sorry, you
maintenance.
said there's no contact information on the property?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, elaborate on that.
The, on the property, all they have is a permit and let's see. Well, okay, they don't have a contact information that's on easily visible to residents. They don't have their contact information in case of emergency.
Okay. So you're talking, is it a building number, or you're talking a phone number, contact? What contact information are we looking?
It's the contact information for managers, for the manager and on common area.
Okay. And that has to be posted where?
In a publicly in a conspicuous place where the residents they can easily access it.
Okay.
And the last violation is to obtain building permits and to make the necessary repairs to the cracks and exposed rebar at the property.
Okay, can I see the photos for that? And these cracks are where? In the ceiling or
It-
where?
It's in the ceiling, yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
And there's a permit pulled out already for that.
And this is not a safety
No.
hazard?
No, actually, it's actually the facade. It's like it's not concrete. It's actually underneath. And this happened before already, and apparently, the repair was done incorrectly. So we have a permit pulled out, and I could give you the permit once I can talk. I don't want to interrupt.
And Your Honor, I would defer to the building official in the building department on whether or not it's safe.
Yeah, where is Mr. Jean?
Mr. Jean is no longer with the city. We do have a new building official. However, I do see that Ms. Shani is present and she is representing the building department today here.
Okay, there's a lot of changes in the city. All right. Mr. All right, hold on. I can't see who's present. Who did you say is present from the building?
Ms. Shani Pressy.
Ms. Shannon Pressy, can you please turn on your video and audio?
Unfortunately, I don't have video. I don't have the camera in front of me, so you can hear my audio, but I'm not quite sure it's my video. My video is not working properly on my end. I can try to log in from my personal phone, if you would like.
Okay. I'm present as the building official. I apologize.
Can you please state your name for the record?
My name is Richard Ruby. I'm the building official.
Thank you, Mr. Ruby. All right. Did you have an opportunity to hear what the officer says? Do you see the photos of the building with the cracks in the what is it, the ceiling?
Can I
Do you
see
want
them?
us to- Yeah, can you please show it so that the building official can see what we're talking about? Sorry, that's my dog.
Okay. Yeah, so there's significant spalling. There's exposed rebar, so that is that is an issue.
When I know that you guys have requested in the past, and I'm wondering if that would be the case here too. Is this the first time up, Inspector? Is this the first time these cases are coming up? Because I see from 2022, so, and I don't see the history here.
That is correct. It is from 2023, but this is the first time it's being heard.
Okay, did at any time, Madam Clerk, can you check to see if did at any time the building official requires an engineer's report? Did we ever require one, especially, you know, because this seems kind of
Honestly,
egregious.
Ms. Magistrate, can I say something?
Yes,
Okay, since 2023, 2022, we did our 40-year recertification. We tried to file it over there with the city of North Miami. And the city of North Miami said that because we had not received a letter from you guys, we could not file it. I still have that report that I can provide to the city as well. All that's happening is cosmetic things. We do have a permit filed already for the work of that ceiling. And that concrete that you see with the rebar is actually part of the railings that we're in the process of getting proposals to replace the railings for there not to be any more concrete and all to be aluminum. And we're in the process of
understand
that
you,
as well.
Ms. Johnson. I understand you. What I am saying is, you said this was from 2022, 2020. I don't know whether or not it's gotten worse. What I'm saying, what we have done in the past, and I know what Officer Jean usually requires, is an engineering report from your engineer that basically state that this is not, you know, what is it, a safety.
A life safety issue, yeah.
Issue.
I have that.
So
I have that.
that's,
If
no,
you need that.
I know that we have required those in the past, so that's why I was inquiring as to
Okay.
whether or not this was a first time up, because if this came up before and Officer Jean was present, I know that he would have requested it and I would have ordered it. But for some reason, I cannot see the history, so that's why I'm asking Madam Clerk if that was ever ordered. Go ahead, Mr. I'm sorry, I'm still calling you Presti. What is your name, sir?
Ruby, I'm sorry.
Ruby. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have to disagree with the statement that that exposed rebar has to do with the railings. That is part of the structure, not part of the railings. That's part of the stair structure. So if you replace the railings, that's not addressing the issue of the exposed rebar in that area.
I know, sir, and that's why I have a permit with already work in, and I could give you the permit number that if you like, you can look it up, that it's already been filed to start the work on all of that, including the ceiling.
Okay. No problem.
Would you like me to give you the permit number?
Yeah, hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay.
What's the permit number?
BBR 00-2024 00048.
Go back to officer, I can't.
Sounds good, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What is the city requesting at this point?
I'm not hearing from the inspector, so on behalf of the city, Your Honor, we would ask for a short abatement date for the life safety issues, and as well as the entry of a fine in case the violations are not abated by that time.
All right.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Your Honor, Lazaro Ramon, may I?
Yes, sir.
Lazaro Ramon, Director of Neighborhood Services. Being with this new information, the fact that we have the building official here and actually overseeing this, part of the annual inspections, we usually defer these at some time and point to the building official. But being that he's here and this is an not necessarily an emergency, but from just a viewpoint of just pictures, it does seem pretty serious, especially since it's on a stairwell. the abatement date should definitely reflect a more swift or a shorter time period from our perspective.
Understood. Mr. Ruby,
Yes.
okay, are you, satisfied the, with the information provided by the building official? Did you require anything additional, anything that, that needs to happen swiftly? Cause my next abatement date is May 22nd. Will that work for you, or do you want to have something done within the next, I said 30 days?
So, the 40-year report, if it hasn't been completed, I would ask for a letter from the engineer completing the 40-year recertification.
We
say-
have that.
Okay, well, we need it provided to us, a letter from the engineer.
Of course,
stating
I
that.
think, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you, but I
Yeah,
think
let
you
me
weren't here when I basically said it before, that I tried to
Let me-
file it before.
So the letter must state that the building is safe for occupancy at the current time. Okay, so we need.
Can we have that done within, since you have it, can we have it submitted within the next 5 days?
Yes, of course, I tried to submit it since last year,
Okay,
and they
Alright.
would not accept it every time I went to submit it. I even went to the city of North Miami personally to hand it in, and I was told no, that nobody could take it. I have all the notes of the people that we have spoken to, and they said no, because we had not received a letter from the city of North Miami.
okay, so what do we have, what can I do, Inspector? What do I need to put in my order that will allow that to be filed or submitted to you? What's the process?
I don't see an issue with it being submitted. There's no issue there. We'll take it.
Okay,
Who do I see, because we did try before, so if you could tell me, who do I see, and I will give it personally to them. I will go in person and deliver it.
Okay, Shawnee Pressey, she will take the report.
Shawnee Pressey.
Letter.
Shawnee
Yeah.
Pressey. Okay.
Okay,
all right. So my ruling is that, it's an adjudication. I do find that the violations do exist. The,
Is there a filing fee for this or
Sage
something?
Condominium,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Sage Condominium will, within 5 days, submit an engineering report to the city, which indicates, must state that the building is safe for occupancy. It
Correct.
needs to be done within the next 5 days. And, the abatement date for the other violations is, the abatement date is May 22nd.
Can
If,
I ask for a further date for the railings, because that's part of the part, and that's gonna take a while. I will not be able by May 22nd to get it done, I'm sure.
Well, we could reassess by May 22nd and see
Okay.
where you're at.
Okay,
Permitting process
Okay.
and the drawing process.
okay,
yeah, let's do that. Let's come back May 22nd and see where we are.
okay.
And if there's, good, reasonable, argument made that requires, more time, then we'll do that. But right now,
Okay.
the abatement date is May 22nd. If you are not in compliance by then, there will be a daily fine amount of $500.
And Magistrate, that is for all the others, correct, except for 43?
Correct. All right, ma'am. Love to you. And please remember, the May 22nd abatement date does not apply to the engineering report.
No,
That has
I have the
to be done
engineering
within 5
report.
days.
I will be there tomorrow morning
All right,
and
thank you.
present it to Ms. Presley.
Okay, all right, good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Magistrate, I have case number 35. Manuel Guerrera I'm sorry, item number 45, Manuel Guerrera, case number CEFAC 2023-00033. I do have a, what is it? Manuel Guerrera as well as a Roosevelt,
Is it item 45 or 35?
35.
35, got it,
And yes,
got it.
we're assisting the person that's here in person to log in on the computer. One moment. One second. We're trying to assist them. Okay, Miss Manuel.
Is it Miss or Mr. Manuel?
Miss Manuel, can you hear me?
Oh, what is your name, ma'am?
Trifina Lewis.
Are you here for property, the Manuel Guerrera property, located on 12500 Northeast 15th Avenue?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I think she's a unit underneath my client's unit.
Ah, okay, all right.
Okay, so she's just giving a testimony as a witness.
Okay, no problem. Who's my officer?
Let me administer the oath to her. I'm sorry, could you state your name again, ma'am?
My name is Trifina Lewis.
Ms. Trifina Lewis, could you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God, please say I do.
I do.
Thank you.
We also have Roosevelt, presume, are you the attorney for this
Correct.
property? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'm the attorney on behalf of Mr. Manuel Guerrero.
All
Okay,
right, and
thank
we
you.
have Gennaro Murillo on this case.
All right, Inspector?
Hi, good morning. Edgar Murillo, Neighborhood Services Department, City of North Miami. So, I received a complaint from Ms. Lewis in reference to the property address 12500 Northeast 15th Ave, apartment 504. Ms. Lewis is the unit on. She lives on unit 404. I'm sorry. This case was opened on January 20 of 2023, where she had plumbing issue where water was leaking on her bathroom and the kitchen. In this notice, I asked on Mr. Manuel on unit 504 to make the necessary repairs and with a licensed plumber. I had a reinspection on, I'm sorry,
Can I ask, I'm a little confused about, is this a condominium? Is this what?
yes, this
what
is our condominium, yes.
Okay, all right, so basically the tenant on, above her had
Yes,
some sort of a leak.
Yes,
That
on
typical
504,
for-
these leaks were into unit 404, which is
Okay.
Ms. Lewis on unit.
Okay.
So she had these leaks on the bathroom and kitchen when she has several damages. I had an inspection on February 11, 2023, and as I never received any notice from Mr. Manuel, and as Miss Lewis said that she was still having these leaks. Um, I posted the notice to appear for today magistrate on February 27th of 2024. It was mailed on March on 4th of 2024, and I had a final inspection on March 20th of 2024, and there has been no compliance.
Officer, this is not a new case, correct? This is a case that a abatement date and fine has already been set?
No, this is first time that it's being heard.
First time out? Okay, and this caused damages to your apartment, Miss, let me hear from you. Miss, my God.
Trifina.
I wrote her name down. Miss Lewis.
Yes.
Yes. So please tell me what happened.
For years now, about 5 years, I've been having complaints with water coming from 504 into my unit 404. Up to this morning, we have water coming in from 504 to my guest bathroom. I have several picture, video on my phone that I took. And it's been a long time I've been going through with this thing. I complained to the management. I complained to Mr. Lynn, who owns 504. I'm getting no response, nothing. They're doing nothing.
All right, I'm sorry to hear that. You sound really upset, which
Yes.
is understandable if you've been dealing with this for as long as you said you have. Do we have photographs of the damages of the leak?
Yes, I have several.
Inspector, do we have photos
Yes,
of the unit?
just a
My
moment.
apologies, one moment. This is item number 35.
And what am I looking at? Can somebody tell me what I'm looking at? Is this Miss Lewis's unit?
This is Ms. Unit. Yeah, Ms. Lewis' unit.
Is it inside her cabinet?
Well, also with the cabinets is the bathroom.
These are extensive damages to her unit. Is this mold or just a watermark?
Oh, look.
This is watermarks.
Roll on watermarks.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. All right, does that conclude your testimony, Inspector?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, Ms. Lewis, is there anything else you would like to add?
Yes, I'm hurting. In so many years, I've been hurting up to this morning. Last night, water coming down. And nobody trying to help me. I lived here for 30 years, going on 31 years. I have no problem with nobody. This is what I'm going through.
Okay. How many units or how many floor? How big is the building?
6.
6 floors?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me, I'm disabled. I have a disability. Too much for me. Too much.
All right, thank you, Ms. Lewis. Counselor?
Yes,
Good
good
af-
morning. Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Shed some lights for me. Tell me what's going on.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said shed some lights on this for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I'm very sympathetic for Ms. Lewis's issues. However, my client is not really responsible. These are cast iron problems that are on the interior part of the walls. If you, taking a view of his actual bathroom and the areas around it, there's absolutely no leak. We have an inspection that's to occur on an engineer inspection to occur on April 16th, and the findings of those at the engineering inspection will be able to prove what we're talking about today. It's really not his fault. It's old cast irons that run in the building that needed to be changed for quite some time.
Okay. All right.
And I said something.
Yes.
And sometime last month, February, I think he was doing something there because a lot of white, like putty, something came down from 504 inside the bucket where I have to catch the water. Some white, like he was doing something upstairs in the guest bathroom. But the water still coming down. Up to this morning, the water still coming down. It mostly comes down like in the evening when they using, they open the pipe to take the shower or whatever. But
Okay.
it's still coming down.
Mr. Raymond, I don't know if you were coming to say something or if, here's my situation. Here's what I want clarification on. Is it the apartment upstairs that has a leak that's causing it, or is it what counselor is saying, that there is an issue with the cast iron? Because we know that, that's been going on in Miami-Dade County with cast iron specifically. So is it something that's going with the entire building? Or is it something that only concentrates on these two apartments? Because that would make a difference. Is it just an issue with my neighbor on top, or is it an issue that's going on with the entire building? Who can answer that for me?
Well, Your Honor, I know that we have an engineer coming who's going to give us an engineer report. We'll be happy to present those facts in a future hearing if we can. But the engineer will be able to speak to causation, and we are more than confident that it's from the cast iron piping, because there's absolutely no leaking in his unit whatsoever.
Okay, that was going to be my question to you. So your client does not have any leaks in his apartment?
Correct. There are no leaks in his apartment.
Okay.
None that are visible. Let me clarify the record. There's none that are visible that he could point to as a leak. So our position is that it's coming from the interior portions of the building. And so that's why we hired an engineer. Engineer's coming on April the 16th. And I do, know that that's a few days from now. But
is there a condominium association? Are they looking into this at all?
There's an association. There's active litigation going on as it pertains to that as well. But I don't know if I can speak to those items at this hearing, but there are some litigation going on in terms of the association. They're working what they're supposed to fix and common areas and such. But for purposes of today's hearing, Your Honor, I just feel that if we can continue to after the inspection is done, the building has their own. They have their own engineer coming out. We have an engineer coming down as well. And with that, we can present you a report, and we can speak more accurately as in terms of where the causation is, and we could, at least get some understanding as to where the leak is coming from.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. So I just wanted to say that if it was the whole the building, we would have received more complaints. And as of for now, the only complaint I've received it has been from Ms. Lewis.
Um, I need to see, I need to know what's going on. I need to know what's going on with the apartment upstairs. Have you been able to access the apartment on top of Miss Lewis's, um, uh, I guess,
No.
Mr. Presume's, client?
If I've made an inspection,
Yes.
no. But
Okay.
I did ask them to provide a report for plumbers since they, you know, they say it's not from their unit. The only report that I received was that they knocked on her door and she was not there at the moment of the inspection. So with that provided, I mean, they thought that, you know, this would mitigate the case and close it. So
Okay, here's
the
what we're gonna
inspection was
do.
made.
Here's what we're gonna do. Miss Lewis, we're gonna we're gonna help you get to the bottom of this, okay? What we need to do is I'm going to, order that, Mr. Presume, is already on the case. So he's going to have the, you said that the inspection will be done, when? April?
April 16th is when we have the engineer inspection coming out to be done.
Okay, all right. So the engineering inspection is on April 16th. And once the report is ready, please provide a copy to the city.
Okay, we'll be happy to do that, but whom from the city should we, provide the copy to?
Is the building official present? Mr. Ruby? Building official?
You can provide it to me. You have my email, and I will forward it to Mr. Ruby.
Okay.
Mr. Morillo, can you provide your email just for clarification?
I would send you on I would type it here on the chat and we'll provide it to you right now.
He's putting it in the chat, Mr. Presume, if you can check.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Got it?
I got it.
Okay. All right, so we're going to reconvene on May 22nd. Hopefully by then we would have received, or at least the city would have received a copy of the engineering report, so that we know the source of the leak.
Correct.
Because that has to be addressed. It's unfortunate that, you know, Ms. Lewis have had to deal with the situation for as long as she has. And it's gotta be upsetting, because this is not a situation that she can control, that she has any control over, and it's destroying her apartment.
Yes.
So I can't even, you know, imagine, you know, how I would feel if, you know, I'm having all these water damages and she doesn't have the means to fix it. Have you reached out to your insurance company,
That was
Ms.
my
Lewis?
next point, Your Honor, is that, there should be, insurance policy in place, for
Yeah.
these issues.
Have you reached out? Have you reported this to your insurance company?
I don't have no insurance because I only get this social security benefit. That's the only income I have.
sorry, Miss, I didn't hear you, Miss Lewis.
I don't have no no insurance. I don't pay no insurance. I used to when I had the mortgage, but since the mortgage got only the social security I've been getting.
Okay. Well, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. We're going to reset your case for May 22nd. Mr. Remond, when you come on video, I'm not sure whether you want to add something, because Officer Jean used to do that. But once you pop in, I don't know if it's something you want to say. I want to give you an opportunity to say.
Is it for, I'm sorry, Magistrate. Is it for me, for Lazaro?
Oh, no, it's not your case.
Oh,
I saw you on screen, so I wanted to know if it's something you wanted to add.
Oh, no, I just pop in. I thought maybe if it gets a little serious, make sure to be there, but
Okay, no problem.
Let you guys know I'm here.
Okay, I appreciate that. No problem. All right, so.
Excuse me, can I say something about the plumber that was there? The plumber came, Mr. Lin, he told me that the plumber will come 3 o'clock. I wait 3, 4, 5, 6, quarter to 7, no plumber. I went to the bathroom, I was to use the bathroom. And I guess while I was inside there, they came. I was home, I didn't go to place. I have the paper here from Art Plumbing Service, AC and Electric Service. And I have the report, the estimate what the plumber sent to City Hall, because first I had janitor, twice I came to City Hall for the complaint.
Okay. All right.
Yes, and as you can see, as you can see from those receipts, Your Honor, these are all related to cast iron issues, which, as Your Honor is very well aware, my client does not have access to or can make any repairs to because they're on the interior part of the building.
Okay. All right. This may be a bigger issue than just your neighbor on top, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. We need to see the engineering report that will be submitted to the city next month for us to know what's really going on. Okay, Ms. Lewis?
Yeah,
But,
what he shows there with the plumbing, last 2021 they had a big problem from 606 all the way down to 106. What he's showing there with the plumber. But for me, I'm in the middle. The water only coming from above me to my unit. First, Mr. Lem, he was saying the water coming from 604. And 604 don't have no water coming down on them.
The report is supposed to tell the source. The engineering report is supposed to tell us the source of the leak. Okay?
Yeah.
So, let's reconvene on May 22nd. No, what's the next hearing date? I'm sorry. Madam Clerk, what's the hearing date?
The abatement date is May 22nd. That hearing date, hearing date would be June 5th.
Okay.
I cannot have no family, nobody come to visit me. The place is in a mess.
June, April, June. That's a while from here. What hearings do we have in May? Do we have any hearings in May?
Yes, May 1st.
All right. Can we do May 1st, Mr. Presume? If you have the engineering done on 16th, can we do? I know I'm not going to be the magistrate for.
May 1st is Magistrate Smith. That abatement date is April 17th.
Yes, sir. May 1st might be a little soon, because I want to give the time to get the engineering report back such that we could provide it to the city.
Okay.
The engineers will have it done by that time.
On June 5th?
I'm sorry, Magistrate, I can't hear you.
Am I the magistrate on June 5th?
For June 5th, yes.
Okay. All right, so bring it back on June 5th,
Sounds good.
okay?
So we're
All right,
tabling it, correct?
Correct. Correct. We're gonna table it. We're gonna bring it back on June 5th. Please have the engineering report submitted to the city so that the building official and they can have an opportunity to review it. And when we come back, I can be better informed as to what's going on and we know the source of the leak and we can go from there.
If I
Alright.
may, one last point, Your Honor, you know, given these, the expert plumbing, receipts, we can now say for sure that this has been a cast iron water pipe issue throughout the building, for quite some time now. This is going back to 2022. So in our next hearing, Your Honor, I would like to enter these, plumbing expert incorporated, their receipt as exhibits to show that, these are issues that's been ongoing in the building for quite some time, and it's not my client's issue. He didn't cause these. He's not the cause of the leak.
All right, so we will address it when we come back.
Absolutely.
We will address the receipt, we will address the report when we come back. All right, does anybody else has anything else they need to add? Thank you, Ms. Lewis. We will see you, back here on June 5th, all right? And if there's anything else, stay in contact with the inspector. Send them the reports, the photos, the videos, whatever, so we can be ready for the 22nd. Okay, I mean for the 5th.
Yeah,
All
as I
right.
said, sorry, as I said, it still have water dripping down.
Understood, and I'm really sorry that you have to experience that. All right, thank you, Counselor.
Thank you,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor.
All right,
May we be excused?
yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Magistrate, the next item I'm about to call is item number 26 through 34. Let me first allow the representative in. I have Jose Blondi. If you could please enable your audio and video. I do believe Jose will need a translator as well.
Okay, can we mute the guest room, please?
Hola,
One moment, Jose.
hola,
One moment, Jose.
Un momento, José.
hola, José Blandi soy, sí, José Blandi,
Un momento, señor José.
sí,
All right, we're gonna call case number 27 for June 18 Properties LLC. Case number CEBPR 2023-00857. Case number 28, June 18 Properties LLC. Case number CEDIC 2023-00013. Case number 29, June 18 Properties LLC. Case number CEFLR 2022-00401. Item number 30, June 18 Properties LLC. CEGMP 2023-00151. Item number 31, June 18 Properties LLC. CEMIS 2023-00171. Item number 32, June 18 Properties LLC. Case number CEPPK 2023-00034. Item number 33, June 18 Properties LLC. CEZCU 2022-00695. This case was previously found guilty by Magistrate Kazoo with an abatement date of November 16. The fines were set at $250 per day. Item number 34, June 18 Properties LLC, CEZPU 2023-00188. And that would conclude that. Also,
All right.
Magistrate, I didn't call into record that item number 29, June 18 Properties. This case was previously found guilty as well by Magistrate Kazu with an abatement date of November 16, and the fine was set at $250 as well.
Okay, let me ask, is it the situation where she cannot access, video?
This was Jose Blondi. Jose,
Right.
if you can, no, that was Janae Rovas. That was someone else. Jose,
Okay,
if you
Miss-
can,
José Blandi, ¿puedes poner el video, por favor?
We may need, Mr. Interpreter, you may need to explain to him that he has to join as a panelist. I believe the earlier person wasn't able to enable video because they had joined the wrong way. There you go.
there he goes.
Ahí está bien, se escucha el sonido.
All right, swear in, please.
Sí,
Jose,
lo
can you
escucho.
please raise your right hand?
José, ¿puedes levantar la mano derecha?
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, please say I do.
Usted jura que solemnemente dirá la verdad y afirma que el testimonio que dirá el día de hoy será la verdad y nada más que la verdad bajo pena de perjurio. Diga sí, lo haré.
Sí, lo haré.
Yes, I do.
Right?
The officer on this case is Gennaro Murillo.
Yes, good morning. For item number 27, this case was opened on May 15 of 2023 for the property address 13400 Biscayne Boulevard. They were cited for not having a permit for the new sign that was installed facing 135th Street, Los Pilares Miami Restaurant and Bar. I had a re-inspection on May 26th of 2023 where there was no compliance. The notice to appear was posted on February 27th of 2024. It was mailed on March 1st of 2024. And I had a final inspection on March 20 of 2024, and there has been no compliance.
Entonces, básicamente se le citó en mayo 15 del 2023 por no tener un permiso para el señalamiento que está dando cara a la 135 que dice Restaurant Los Pilares a Miami. Y en mayo 26 se le hizo una revisión, febrero 27 del 2024 tampoco, en marzo 1.
I don't think this is the right, I'm sorry, Madam Clerk, I don't think this is the right property. This is supposed to be a restaurant, right?
That is correct, Your Honor. I think this is for a restaurant. I think those images there are incorrect. I'll let the clerk verify, but I'm a little bit familiar with this. This is Lazaro Raymond, the Neighborhood Services Director.
Okay, yeah, I think you pulled the wrong property. Okay,
That's the one.
yeah. All right, Officer Murillo, which, are we talking about the one that's on the, face of the building, or is it the
Yes.
sign that we're referring
This
to?
is the new sign, yeah.
Okay. All right, and this was done without first pulling the proper permit.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Interpreter?
Al parecer este es el señalamiento del que están hablando, que se hizo sin tener un permiso válido.
Okay, and this has been a year?
Yes.
Okay,
Y ya pasó un año,
all
Almost,
right.
yeah. It was on May 15th.
casi un
last
año.
year.
El mayo 15 del año pasado empezó.
All right, Mr. Blondie, what's going on? Why has it taken you 1 year to apply for an active effect permit?
Señor Blandi, ¿qué es lo que está pasando? ¿Por qué te ha tardado casi un año para solicitar un permiso efectivo para tenerlo?
Bueno, les comento que yo hice hacer el cartel por una compañía en enero del 2022, cuando adquirí la propiedad como alquiler y acá tengo las boletas, los invoices que me cobraron el cartel con los permisos y todo incluido, con los permisos de la ciudad y todo. Entonces yo estuve tranquilo, que me habían hecho todo, y en mayo del 2023, cuando la ciudad me reclama los permisos, la empresa que me hizo los carteles me dijo que faltaba hacer los planos y presentar las cosas en la ciudad, que me lo iba a hacer. Me cobraron de vuelta por esos planos y ahí en más pasó todo ese tiempo y yo reclamándole y me dijo que sí, que había presentado todo, pero aparentemente me estafaron y no me hicieron los permisos, ni los planos, ni nada. Entonces acá tengo los invoices de los pagos que me cobraron, donde dicen que tengo los permisos ya hechos, tengo todo, y eso es lo que pasó. Por eso recién yo me acabo de enterar que no me hicieron nada.
But the thing is, let me tell you guys, I actually requested this sign to be done through a company in January of 2022, when I rented its property. I have the invoice of everything that was charged. They told me that they were going to do everything with the permits and everything was going to be included. So I was calm. I thought that they had done everything the correct way and the proper way. On May 2023, when the city cites me, first of all, I went to them and they told me, oh, we're going to get it done properly and we're going to give all the documentations to the city so that everything could be good. They charged me again and they told me that they were going to present all this to the city, and basically I was fined. So apparently they scammed me. I have all the invoices of the payments that I made for all the permits and for everything, and well, now I'm finding out that I was actually scammed. They never did anything.
All right, so knowing that it needs to happen, and I mean, you can deal with these folks civilly, but in the meantime, sir, you do need to apply for an after-the-fact permit with the city. It's been ongoing. This has been ongoing for almost a year now. How soon do you think that you can get this process started?
Entonces, sabiendo lo que esto ya le pasó, usted puede tratar eso a través de lo civil, básicamente con ellos. Y bueno, sabiendo que esto ya ha pasado por bastante tiempo, ¿cuánto tiempo usted cree que va a necesitar para solicitar un permiso a través de la ciudad?
Yo ya tengo presupuestos de otras empresas de carteles y yo creo que en 60 días ya tengo los permisos ya hechos, porque voy a volver a pagarlo todo de vuelta y para ponerme en orden como tengo que estar, con los permisos hechos.
Well, I already have a budget for another company. They're going to do everything, so I already talked to them about it. I think within 60 days, 60, I think everything will be good.
All right, I am going to do an adjudication. I will
Magistrate,
give, yes,
I also have Christian Morales, who's also in the lobby, who wants to testify on these cases as well.
okay, all right.
Christian, can you unmute?
Good
Please
morning,
raise
Your
your
Honor.
right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please say I do.
I do.
Please state your full name for the record and your relationship to the property.
Christian Morales. I'm the
Mhm.
corporate controller of June 18, owner of the property.
Hola.
You are the owner of the
Okay.
restaurant or the plaza?
So I'm the corporate controller of the company that owns the entire mall.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, sir. Would you like to add?
No, so we've been, basically we've been working with the tenant and the other violations on getting up to compliant, and he expressed what he just stated about the fraud, and that he was going to prosecute it to or go through civil case.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Blondie, I will give you the 60 days, but I will have to enter an adjudication because I see that the violation does exist, and it's almost a year. So I will do an adjudication. I'll give you 60 days. But if it's not resolved by, what is my 60 days mark? If it's not resolved by June 20th, sir, you're going to incur a daily fine amount of $350.
Entonces, señor Blandi, te voy a otorgar los 60 días, mas sin embargo voy a agregar una adjudicación debido a que ya pasó bastante tiempo. Tienes los 60 días y si esto no es resuelto para junio 20, usted tendrá una multa diaria de $350 diarios.
Officer Inspector Murillo, next case, please.
Yes, so for item number 28, the case was opened on September 6th of 2023. So the property address 13400 Biscayne Boulevard. This case was a referral and a reversible for dumping of cooking grease in 2 drains on the rear of the properties. The notice to appear was posted
Hola.
on February 27 of 2024.
Sí, lo que pasa, le
And
voy
it
a
was
preguntar
mailed
cómo lo hace.
on March 1st of 2024.
Mr. Interpreter.
Entonces, básicamente el siguiente caso es sobre a tirar desechos de cocina. Al parecer esto empezó en septiembre 6 del 2023, se le informó en febrero del 27 y se le envió en marzo 1 del 2024.
Mr.
Your
Blondie.
Honor, I do have a question about this notice. The notice that we got as a company doesn't state any of the tenants, and we took it as a violation for the entire building. I'm not sure if you guys are referring exclusively to any specific tenant.
Well, you know that there are several restaurants in this property, so first I don't know from which restaurant it came from, and we cite the property owner.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't cite
just to
individual.
clarify, if you guys were
Yeah.
referring to a specific tenant, but yes, we became aware of the violation. From that point, we actually sent an email and a physical letter to all the tenants prohibiting dumping of any type of substance to the sewers. We also are in the process of calling a cleaning company to do a full cleaning on the back part of the building. We have actually received notice yesterday of one of the tenants performing some sort of dumping, and we're taking actions of probably canceling their lease.
Understood. basically these type of cases, the city, have deemed them, irreparable and irreversible. So that usually comes with a fine, a one-time fine. And what is the fine amount that the city is seeking?
Your Honor, whatever you decide, I don't have any objection, I mean, or any, opinion on what
Does
fine
the
they
city
should get.
attorney has any, recommendation?
No, I'll defer to, the code officer as to what they think the appropriate fine should be levied based off of past practice, past history.
Jose?
Your Honor, I'll step in. In the past, typically, this would have been handled as a one-time fine, and typically in the past, it was a $1,000 fine. Granted, this is at your discretion.
All right, so I will do an adjudication, $1,000. Next case, please.
Letter number 29, same property, 13400 Biscayne Boulevard. This case was opened on September 15 of 2022. This is for the name of the business is called The Chef. For not renewing the business tax receipt. This case was hand delivered to the manager on September 7th of 2023. There was the reinspection with no compliance. I'm sorry. This case already, yes. So this case was already adjudicated. I guess there was an order to comply.
It was adjudicated. So has there been compliance? Do we have
No, there has been no compliance. So the order to comply was posted on October 18 of 2023. We made a notice to appear on March 1st of 2024, and as my final inspection on March 20, 2024, there has been no compliance.
Okay. So the
Your Honor, so we did receive. So first of all, I was not aware of that notice. I just have another notice that ends on 695 to the same tenant related to the certificate of use, and we received an email March 14th saying that your request has been approved. There's no need to attend April 3rd, 2024 hearing. And that was sent by Marguerite Colon from the North Miami city office.
Okay, can somebody look into it, please?
Yes, give me 1 second.
March 14 at 1:49 p.m.
Yeah, he was approved. I have it here. Let me share my screen. This was his, extension request form. He was notified by email, and he should have been also notified by the officer who approved the extension.
Okay. All right, so let's reset the case.
So for the certificate
Oh,
of
is
use,
it an extension? Is it an extension, or did he
This was an
get
extension
the tax
request.
receipt? Okay, so the extension request was approved. Got it. All right, so let's reset this.
so the extension.
How many
would
days
be,
would you like to reset for?
Well, they were
They
requesting
had 60 days.
60 days?
right?
Okay, from when?
3/14
3/14/24.
for 60 days. That'd have been May for me.
5, so
Well,
that's gonna be May. All right, so
so
schedule
June
for
5th.
June 5th, yeah. Mr. Interpreter, you need to translate, please. Wait, is it Mr. Blondie's the case or no? Is his case for that?
Yes,
I
this
don't-
is still Mr. Blondie's case. His case is from 27 all the way through 34.
I thought he only owns one
Yeah,
restaurant.
he owns, Your Honor, he only owns one other property.
Alright.
All the cases are related to June 18, which is the company that I represent.
Correct, okay. I think Mr. Pilar is, sorry.
Blondie.
I think Mr. Blondie's cases are, he only had one case. Oh, no, he has 31. So he needs to stick around. Okay. All right, so this case is being reset,
For June 5th.
for June 5th.
So
Great.
item 29 was reset, and then it should be then item 33 as well. Says they're both for the same business.
Yes.
For the
Okay.
business site receive and certificate of use.
Correct.
All right, so both will be set for June 5th.
Okay. All right, next case.
Item 31,
30.
same price. 30?
30.
No, 30 is complied. Never mind. You're
30 is comply. Item 31, same property address 13400 Biscayne Boulevard. This case was opened on May 15 of 2023. This was for Pilares Miami restaurant. They were asked to obtain a permit from the city of Miami Community Planning and Development Department for the outdoor dining area. I had a inspection on May 26th of 2023. There was no compliance. The notice to appear was posted on February 27th of 2024. It was mailed on March 1st of 2024. And I had a final inspection on March 2024, and there has been no compliance.
Entonces, básicamente, este artículo es el 31 para la misma propiedad, para el restaurante de Miami. Al parecer no hay un permiso para el comedor en la área libre. Se hizo una inspección en mayo 26 del 2023. Se le enviaron avisos. Fue publicado en febrero 27 del 2024. Se le envió por correo en marzo 4 del 2024 y se hizo una última revisión en marzo 20 del 2024 y no hay cumplimiento.
Do you understand that, Mr. Blondie?
¿Entendió eso, señor Blandi? Estás en silencio.
¿Ahí se escucha?
Sí, ya lo escuchamos.
Bueno, la parte de afuera, bueno, justo cuando mandaron los primeros avisos, yo me encontraba en Argentina y no los pude ver. Y ahora estos últimos, estuve hablando con el dueño anterior, que estaba Pinecrest antes, y bueno, eso está bajo los permisos de ellos, está el nombre de ellos, está todos los permisos, están los planos, está aprobado toda esa parte. Faltaría que yo le cambie el nombre a mi compañía, o sea, hacer el permiso nuevo, que también pediría unos días como para hacerlo.
Well, the thing is, when I received the first notice, I was actually in Argentina, and therefore I never received them. And right when you guys sent these notices, I was able to see them. I talked it over with the previous owner. He stated that all of that they were under one permanent. So basically, what I need to do is just change the names and get those permanents. And basically, I would need time for me to get everything straightened out.
All right, I'll give you some time. I'll continue it. Let's see.
Te vamos a dar tiempo, lo vamos a continuar.
Okay. What is the next court date for his case? Let's try to keep them all together. Do we have June 5th? is it his next court date? Madam Clerk?
Yes.
All right, so let's give him, May 22nd as his abatement date.
Entonces te vamos a dar mayo 22 como fecha de amendamiento.
Perdón, no te
Magistrate,
escuché
just
bien.
so I'm, Magistrate, just so I'm correct, he was case item number 27, correct?
That's, no, item number 30. Oh, his case?
Right. Post,
Yes.
I mean, Gennaro, he was 27, right, the first case?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so his abatement date is June 20.
Okay,
So
abatement
then-
date June 20 for
Which would
the,
allow the July 3rd hearing.
okay,
So
All
both
right.
cases are set for June, abatement date June 20.
all right, sir. So I'm giving you time to get it done, okay? I'm not entering an adjudication just yet. I'm giving you time to apply for the permit. You have your abatement date you need to have it done by June 20th. Otherwise, I will see you back here on July 3rd.
Entonces, señor, como le menciono, te estoy dando tiempo. Te estoy dando tiempo para que solicites y proceses los permisos. Tienes hasta el 20 de junio. De lo contrario, te miraré aquí con nosotros de nuevo el 3 de julio, ¿ok?
Bueno, me parece perfecto.
Sounds perfect.
All right, sir. I think that's it for him, for his cases. Or is he also for 31, 32, 33? All right, I'll let Inspector Morella tell him whether or not he's free to leave.
I'm not pretty. I don't know if the item 34, the pot belongs to him.
No, it's not related. The pot is for another tenant.
Okay, so he's done.
Entonces,
Alright.
señor Blandi ya se puede retirar. Ya estaría.
Bueno, buenos días, gracias.
Good morning, thank you.
All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Suerte usted, señor.
Hey, Your Honor, for item 32, same property, 134, 00 Biscayne Boulevard. Case was open on September 6th of 2023. They were asked to resurface and restripe the entire parking lot. I had an inspection on October 21st of 2023. There was no compliance. A notice to appear was posted on February 27th of 2024. It was mailed on March 4th of 2024 and had a final inspection on March 2024, and there was no compliance.
Mr. Morales?
Yes, Your Honor. So we, when we received this notice, so first of all, I was not aware of the previous notices. I've been with the company for 2 months and a half. So when I saw this notice, we completed the building permit application with the city and also the other one, which is the construction cost affidavit. All of that has been signed and provided to the city, so we're just waiting on the permits to get started with restriping.
Mr. Morello, can you tell that they've applied?
You said you applied when? I'm sorry.
We applied, this is gonna be, was 3 weeks ago. The building permit application is signed March 14th. So, so maybe the week of, let me look at the calendar, was provided on the week of the 18th of March. Same with the construction cost affidavit.
One sec.
And I I think those documents were also uploaded as evidence.
I don't see any permits here.
That's the application.
That's the application, so you
Yes.
haven't, okay.
We submitted the application, we haven't received the permit.
All right, so the application has been submitted. Um,
I don't see that the building department received any application for,
you're not seeing it on your end,
no,
that it was received?
no.
All right, Mr. Morales, what I will do is I will enter an adjudication and I'll give you 60 days.
Okay.
And if it's not done by, by the abatement date of, June 20th, there will be a daily fine amount of $250.
Okay. Your Honor, one question, that will be to submit the permits and also complete the restriping.
Normally, but let me hear from the hearing officer, I'm sorry, the inspector, whether or not, if you can show proof that you have applied for the permit, then that can be taken off calendar. Or we can come back and see where we are, and then we can, you know, if it's reasonable, then you can get an extension.
Yeah, if I see the permit, then we could work on extension, but, I mean, hopefully by then you will have, your permit and restripe the parking lot.
Okay,
Okay.
great. Does he have one more case?
Yes, item number 34.
Yeah.
For item number 34, this case was opened on September 6th of 2023. I observed that they had a storage spot on the rear of the property without a zoning permit. They had an inspection on October 21st of 2023, and there was no compliance. A notice to appear was also posted on February 27th of 2024. The notice to appear was mailed on March 4th, 2024. They had a final inspection on March 20th, 2024, and if you can see the storage container is still there, and there has been no permit.
How soon can you get this removed, Mr. Morales?
So, Your Honor, we spoke with the tenant. That pot is owned by one of the restaurants in the property. They submitted a permit for the pot. That permit was given to the city on March 20. I think the receipt of the money order was included as part of the evidence.
Okay. The money order that was submitted to the city?
Yeah, that's the copy of the back of the money order.
Okay. So they've applied for permit?
Yes, that's correct.
Are you seeing it, Officer Morales?
I don't see any permits yet.
Okay. Well, I'll give him the benefit of doubt since I see the receipt from the city. The stamped money order. So let's go ahead and reset that as well. hopefully when we come back. So it's either you guys do have a permit or you don't. It's either you have a permit or you have it removed. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So
Good
that will
luck.
be, that will be 60 days?
Yes, by June 20th.
Okay, thank you.
All right?
So magistrate, there's no adjudication, just table, correct?
Correct. Okay, I think that concludes your cases, Mr. Morales. Have a good one, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, magistrate, we're gonna try again with Janae Ravost. Janae, if you can please unmute yourself and enable your video.
And that was item number 26, correct?
26, yes. Janae Ravost, if you can please raise your right hand. Can't see you, ma'am.
It's a little dark where you are, Miss Jean. If you can, okay,
There we go.
there you go. Perfect, right there.
No, okay.
All right. Raise your
Mr.
right
Ross,
hand.
do you need an interpreter?
Yes.
Okay, can you please raise your right hand, interpreter, if you can?
Bonjour,
Ms.
can
Rivas?
you main droite en l'air, s'il vous plaît?
Oui.
Yes.
Is she raising her right?
Vous levez main droite en l'air?
Oui, me levez l'eau.
Yes.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God, please say I do.
Est-ce que vous jurez solennellement que tout témoignage au balbaye pendant la procédure ça là, c'est la vérité, seulement la vérité et rien d'autre que la vérité, que bon Dieu vienne en aide? Dis oui.
Oui.
I do.
Right. Who's the inspector?
The inspector is Gennaro Murillo. Let me read the case into, so this is item number 26, Janae Rivas. This case was, Odette Rivas, case number CEBPR 2022-00643. This case was previously found guilty by Magistrate Kazoo with an abatement date of July 20, 2023, and fine set at $450 with an assessment cost of $100.
May I?
Go ahead, Gennaro.
Yes, this is for the property address 1040 Northeast 145th Street. This case was opened on August 12th of 2022 to apply for an after the fact waiver permit for the work that was being done on the carport. The order to comply was posted on June 16 of 2023. A notice of appeal was posted on February 27 of 2024. It was mailed on March 1st of 2024, and a semi-final inspection of March 20 of 2024 that has been in compliance.
Alright, can you repeat the date for the final inspection again for the interpreter?
Yes, on March 20, 2024.
Thank you. Okay,
Can
donc,
you, one second, Mr. Interpreter, can you have her state her full name in relationship to the property for the record?
madame, est-ce qu'on est capable de dire non au complet et qui relation avec propriété, s'il vous plaît?
Moi, le Jeanne Revo, moi, c'est honneur propriétaire.
My name is Jean Revo. I'm the property owner.
Thank you. You may proceed, Inspector. I'm sorry, and Mr. Interpreter, you can translate.
Thank you. Ok, donc, dossier ça, c'est pour propriété qui trouve dans 40, Nord-Est 143e Street. Dossier ça a été ouvert le 12 août 2022 pour une application, un permis, après que un travail était fait dans la partie porte devant et parking. Là. Donc, il y a une ordonnance pour mettre en règle qui était bail le 16 juin 2023 et il était envoyé par la poste le 7 février 2024. Et dernière inspection en lui-même était faite le 20 mars 2024, côté que nous toujours pas en règle.
Mr. Interpreter, I want to say, I'm not really sure, the actual address for the property is 1040 Northeast 145th Street. Is that what you have written down?
Is that 1040?
Yeah, isn't that correct? 1040 Northeast 145th Street, Madam Clerk?
Okay, sorry, I had that wrong. I had 40. I heard the 40.
Yeah, I heard 40, so I. Yes.
Alors, c'est pour adresse 1040, pardon. 1040 Nord-Est 51e Street.
145th. 140.
145.
Yes. 145. 145th.
55e Street, pardon.
All right, Miss Rivos, what's going on?
Parking port la, le nou te Kayla te gen parking port la. Nou mande yon permis pour nous faire pour nous permettre pour nous faire yon garage. Nous te employé yon contracteur, li gen licence, li prend permis dans city an, li mette porte là et city an inspecte li passe inspection, ça li pas dans caisse encore. Pour qu'est-ce nous gagner après que nous city an mandé pour nous prendre yon after fact, c'est parce que nous en dans garage là qu'on y a qui fin fermé avec et permis hein, nous te a fait li tourner yon study room côté tout nous même nous pas rester dans cette là nous si nous gagnons toilette là-dedans nous ka dormi les nous aller activité l'église nous yo et c'est ça qui était une violation que City a demandé pour nous faire première fois nous allons dans hearing il demandé pour nous faire un after fact et tout ça nous demandé City a demandé nous faire tout déjà nous gain contracteur et nous checker City en tout temps pour nous côté et permis nous te doit prendre ni pour Dade County ni pour City of Miami. Dade County ba nous permis déjà qu'on y a nous était Uptown City of Miami et contracteur nous update li aller dans City en li porter tout ça yo mandé qu'on y a c'est City en Uptown.
All right, the house already had the parking door when we bought it, and we were required to get a permit to close it and make a garage of it. And for that, they said we needed to. Well, we got a contractor. They are licensed. They got the permit from the city, and they had the city come and make the inspection. The inspection was passed, and everything is done with that case. Now, the other thing that we have on with the city is the after the fact permit for the inside that we tried to transform in a study room. Because we do not live here in the city, but we wanted to put a bathroom inside to have a place where we can sleep when we go out in our church activities. And that's what they requested, the city requested after the fact permit for that violation. And we did everything. We have the contractor who's requested the after the fact permit from the city, and we normally were supposed to get a permit from Dade County and the city. We already have the permit from Dade County. We're just waiting to get the permit from the city, but everything has been worked on with the contractor, and we're just waiting to get that permit from the city.
do you see that they got would that be with Durham? Can you check to see if they actually got their permit from Durham? Cause she keeps repeating that they got theirs from the county. And they're waiting on the city.
Yeah, they complete everything with Durham. So right now, um, the permit is with the city of North Miami. I mean, it has been denied for by zoning, by the flood inspector. So they need to make corrections.
Okay, and do you have a date, a timestamp when they were denied?
Yeah, so for zoning, they were denied on March 31st of this year.
Okay.
Flood, September 16th of this year. February 16th of this year.
Okay. Mr. Interpreter, can you let her know, please?
Ok, normalman nou ke ou komplete ou te fini sak pou fet avèk lot departman ki se Durham lan, efektivman, men pou kote City North Miami an li mèm, yo te refuze li. Genyen departement zoning lan ki te refuze li, plus departement flood ki se moun ki jere zafèd lo, gaye yo, donk yo te refuze li. Pou département zoning là, refus par ont été fait le 31 mars et pour l'autre département, refus par ont été fait le 16 février. Donc il y a quelques ajustements qui peuvent faire.
Contracteur a te recevoir toute information ça yo et li getan organisé yo, li te nan city en 2 semaines de cela ensemble avec mon oncle moi li te al porter toute forme ça yo aller.
Well, the contractor did receive all those informations already and already organized everything. They were in the city about 2 weeks ago. They went there with my uncle to turn everything in.
All right. He needs to take a second look because my understanding is the most recent denial happened only a couple of days ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you more time. I'm not going to ratify the fine amount. I'll give you more time. I'll give you an extension. But you really have to have your contractor. I'm pleased with the fact that you guys passed Durham. So let's work with the city trying to get this thing done. I'll give you, what do we have? June 20th. I'll give you until June 20th. Okay, that's your new abatement date.
Ok, ben bon, la bien pour lui jeter un coup d'œil encore parce que d'après ça, moi, dernier refus, c'est on bagaille quelques jours de cela. Donc, faut que y ait une révision qui fait encore. Et mais ça m'a fait, m'a ba au en petit temps, m'a pral ratifier montant amende là et m'a juste ba au en petit temps et parce que normalement on gagne temps passé et parti d'âme là déjà donc pour là c'est juste faire contracteur en travail sur ça et avec bilan pour nous et au city pardon pour nous capable de gérer ça. Donc m'a ba jusqu'à 20 juin pour nous capable de gérer ça. Attendez.
Merci un peu.
Thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Rivos, have a good one.
Yes,
Thank
Madame.
you.
Bonne journée.
Okay, Magistrate, I do have 2 individuals here on the queue we'll call on. They have yet to respond to what case they're here for.
Okay.
I have
Let's see.
Mark Edner,
Maybe they speak.
Judy. Mark Edner, Judy, if you can please let us know what case you're here for.
Did we lose him? I
He
think
was
we-
on and then he came off.
All right.
There we go.
He's back on.
Mark, could you please enable your audio and video?
And who is the other person?
The other person we have is Sebastian Roca. Sebastian Roca.
Did you send them the, what is it, the email so that they can join as
Yes.
panelists? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Sebastian
Mr.
Roca or
Hello.
Edward? Hello, Sebastian, if you can please
Yes.
enable your video and audio, please.
All right, Mr.
Sebastian,
Roca.
could you please let us know what case you are here for? What's the name of the property or the property owner or the
The
business?
property owner is Humahu 2 Investments LLC.
Case number
And
11 and case number 12.
11 and
11 and 12?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Rocco, if you can please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please say I do.
I do.
And Officer Lemestre is on the case, but let me read the case into. I have item number 11, Kemahu Second Investment LLC, case number CEMHS 2022-00363, previously found guilty by Magistrate Smith with an abatement date of March 20. Fine was set at $300 plus an $100 assessment cost. Item number 12, Omahu Second Investment LLC, CEMHS 2022-00384, previously found guilty by Magistrate Smith, must abate by March 20. Fine was set at $300 plus the cost assessment. And Officer Lemestre.
Good morning, everybody. Neighborhood Service Inspector Jonathan Lemestre. We'll start off with case number 11, CEMHS-2022-00363. This is in regard to the lighting at the property at 12200 Northeast 8th Avenue. Quick recap, on April 13th, 2022, Code Officer Erin Barber, a former inspector, she conducted an annual housing inspection of the property. As of the final reinspection date of March 21st, 2024, compliance was not met. As you can see from pictures, the area is complete darkness. There's no exterior lighting at the property. But with that said, Mr. Roca, he actually provided me photographic evidence last night at 11 p.m. stating that compliance has been met and that there is lighting at the property. I have not been able to go and inspect because, again, I received the email late last night. So if anything, I was hoping that we could get a continuance so I could conduct another inspection to see if compliance has been met.
Okay, it can be set it, and so that you can conduct your final inspection to see whether or not they are in compliance. And if they're in compliance, you can take it off calendar or dismiss it.
Yes, ma'am. And the same for case number 12, case number CEMHS 2022-00384. Same thing, this was opened by former Code Officer Erin Barber on April 13th, 2022. This is in regard to outdoor storage, derelict vehicles in the parking lot, and the door at Unit 1 that was broken. The door was completely off the hinges. Again, Mr. Roca, he provided me an email late last night in regards to the outdoor storage being removed from the property, the derelict vehicles being removed, and the door being completely fixed. Again, he provided me the photos yesterday night. If I could get a continuance to see if whether or not it's been completed or not.
All right, same thing. So let's reset 30 days.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, can you hear me? Hello?
Mr. Roca, you're free to leave, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. All right, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank
You have a good day.
All right. Oh,
Can you hear
Mr.
me?
T. Yes, sir. We can hear you. And just for the record,
Alrighty.
I know this gentleman. He is a well-known radio personality here in the community. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Your Honor. It's a pleasure to be here for the first time, and you look great.
Thank you.
Yes,
So,
I'm here on behalf of my cousin, and he's stuck in Haiti because, as you know, what's going on. There's no plane, no travel in and out, and he asked me to represent him to give him some extension to take care of the problem, that the issues that need to be taken care of.
Mr. Edner, what property that is this for, please?
It's 1555 Northeast 125 Terrace, North Miami.
What's the property owner's name?
Isidore.
Isidore.
Yes.
Okay, Isidore had item number 13 through 22.
oh, you just cleared up my entire calendar.
Mr. Edner, if you can please raise your right hand.
Oh, my right hand. There you go.
Your right hand, Mr. Edner. That's
Your
the your other right.
Really? I'm sorry. That's my right hand, I believe so.
Yes. All right. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. Please say I do.
Yes, I do, ma'am.
All right. Allow me to read the cases into.
Yes, please.
I have item number 13, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01143. Item number 14, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01144. Item number 15, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01145. Item number 16, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01148. Item number 17, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01149. Item number 18, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01151. Item number 19, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01152. Item number 20, Isidore Corp., case number MHVIO 2023-01153. Item number 21, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01154. And item number 22, Isidore Corp., MHVIO 2023-01157. The officer on this case is Brentley Daniel.
All right. Inspector Daniel, I'm not gonna have you go through the violations. I'm just going to ask Mr. Jeudi to put it on the record what he has said about Mr. or Mrs. Isidore. Mr. Jeudi.
Yes, as far as I know, it's a family member. He had already started some of the repairs, and he had to go to Haiti, and then he got stuck in Haiti. He called me the last, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and asked me, hey, Nene, I'm gonna have this. There's any way you can see if they can postpone it for me? And I said, well, I don't know nothing about this, but I'm gonna try. Then I called Mr. Daniel, and Mr. Daniel said I have to appear before the magistrate and explain the absence, if they can extend it. But in case that he doesn't come as soon as possible, he's gonna charge me to start doing some repairs for him. And I'm only here to see if they can give him some extensions to have the repair start.
All right.
Once he come back, because he cannot, and as you know, the situation is very terrible down. He tried to communicate with Mr. Daniel a couple times while he's down there. So hopefully everything will be restored down in Haiti. We have fly back, and even if he doesn't come back, I'm gonna take charge to help him repair some of the wrongdoing at the.
All right. So this is what Mr. Jeudi, can you please state your full name for the record?
Okay, Mark Edner Jeudi, 13015 North East 10th Avenue, North Miami.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Jeudi. I know you.
Thank you.
Personally, so I will take your testimony. I will issue a continuance. I am very well aware of what's going on in Haiti, and I'm sorry that your cousin got stuck there. Um, so we will reset, these cases. Let's give until, let's do June 20th, since I will be here for July 3rd. So this matter is reset until July 3rd.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right, if your cousin is still stuck down there, let him know, you know, if he's able to, you're saying that if he's able to have you do some of the work so that you can be in compliance, because he still has a responsibility, and I'm seeing that it's a corporation, so I'm assuming that these are probably rental properties. Um, and I see Inspector Daniel shaking his head yes. So these are rental properties. He still have an obligation to his tenants. And so, you know, even if he, in his absence, he still owes a duty to the tenants. So make sure that he uses this time wisely. If he's not
Yes,
able
ma'am.
to do it, maybe give you, you know, some sort of authorization to be able to get it done. Because when we come back on July 3rd, you know, something has to happen, something has to give, okay?
Thank you very much, ma'am. And like I said, I'm just try the best I can to represent him, but I'm gonna relay all the information to him, make sure that he satisfied the city.
All right, and if he cannot, you know, there could be Wi-Fi issues with Haiti, then at least he can communicate with the inspector via email.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I will appreciate that. So, Mr. Judy, if you are going to be working on trying to correct the violations, I would like you to also have direct contact with me as well.
I will definitely, Mr. Daniel, and thank you very much for responding my call. You're very professional. I appreciate your work.
Yes, sir. Not a problem.
All right, thank you, Mr. Zerti. All right.
Thank you, madam. Have a great day.
You too, sir. Bye.
Come on, ma'am.
Brentley, you're still mute. You need a mute, Brentley.
Is that another case? Is there any?
Okay, there's no more attendees here, so we'll start at the beginning.
No, we're gonna take a 5-minute strike. We need a break.
Okay.
We need a break. Jennifer and I need to use the restroom. And, no. So let's make it 10 minutes. We'll be
Okay.
back in 10 minutes. All right.
10 minutes, thank you.
Recording in progress. Recording stopped.
Oh my God, Brentley excited too early. OMG.
Is everyone back? Madam Clerk, are you back?
Everyone, if you can log back in.
Recording in progress.
All right, everyone, we're back on the record. Madam Clerk, if you can call the first case.
I thought it was me.
Sorry. Oh, item number 1 and item number 2. 12773 West Dixie Highway, LLC, CEFOB 2023-00509. Item number 2, 12773 West Dixie Highway, LLC, CEZCU 2023-00830. Officer on this case is Shanna Sanders.
Shanna Sanders, Neighborhood Service Inspector, 2 new cases for property address 12773 West Dixie Highway. The first case, CEFOB 2023-00509, is a case that was first observed on August 31st, 2023, whereas I'm out doing normal inspections. Actually, I received this one, came in as a complaint about a business that was doing work without having their proper licensure. I visited the property, had a conversation. Long story short, the business tax receipt was in need of being renewed. I spoke to the property manager as well as other individuals over the past year. As of my last reinspection on March 20th, 2024, the business tax receipt has not been renewed for the 2022, 23, or 24 fiscal year. I am showing proper service was given. I hand-delivered the notice to appear to a gentleman who identified himself as as the business owner. I see certified mailing was also mailed out by administrative staff to the listing agents and the property owner of the business. Again, as of my last reinspection, the business tax receipt has not been renewed for the past. Go ahead.
No, you were saying, you said they didn't have it for 2022, 23.
And
did you say 21 as well?
Yeah, I'm showing here. I just want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. I'm showing for the past 2 years. It's been out of date. Let me make sure. I want to give the right information while I'm on record. I'm showing 20, yeah, since you said it, yes, I'm showing the last time it's been paid is the 2021, and that was for the fiscal year 2021, so would it be, have been in need for 2021 to 2022, 2022 to 2023, and I would cite for those two, but I wouldn't count this, this year, because wouldn't have been properly cited down for that. It was only for those 2 years, 2021, 22, and 22, 23.
Okay. And I'm assuming the next case is for a certificate of use?
That is correct. They kind of go hand in hand. So the next case for CEZCU 2023-00830, same information. It was originally brought to my attention by a anonymous complaint that a business was doing business without having their proper licensure. I visited the property, spoke with a gentleman who identifies himself as the property manager. We spoke about him renewing or obtaining his licensure. He said within the next week he would do so. I've been there on 2 to 3 separate occasions. As of my last reinspection on March 20th, 2024, the licensure certificate of use has not been obtained in or renewed at that time. I am showing proper service was given. I hand delivered the notice to appear to a gentleman who identified himself as the property owner. Let me make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah, as the property owner, and I'm showing that I notice to appear was also mailed out by the administrative staff, certified mailing the property owner as well as the listing agents of the property.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation does exist. Also provide good notice, given proper notice. Notice of failure to appear, hereby find in favor of the city enter an adjudication. Owners have 30 days by which to resolve the violation. If the violation is not resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $250, and that's for each case.
Item number 3, 13045, Coronado LLC, case number CENUS 2024 00007. You have to, I apologize. CENUS 2024 00070. The officer on this case is Gennaro Murillo.
Your Honor, on March 8th of 2024, we received a complaint from the property address 13045 Coronado Terrace. This case was opened as a reverse order imperonation, which caused a water spill and outage in the neighborhood. This case was I'm sorry, the notice to appear was mailed on March 8 of 2024, and it was posted on March 9 of 2024. This case relates to a direct violation of underground facility damage prevention. The contractor failed to locate the lines under the property, and which it caused the damage of the main water line on the entire block. Also, we were notified by understanding except resident who did not have any water. The public work was contacted, and they made the necessary repair to restore the water to the area.
Okay, I'm assuming there are no photographs. Probably wouldn't be.
Yes, we have like we have something in there with digging the holes.
Okay. So this is the city?
No, this was for the construction site on 13045 Coronado Terrace. When they were done digging the holes and they called the water others.
Okay, so this is their contractors that we're looking at.
Yes.
Okay, understood. All right. And was there a cost to the city? Is that what, in addition to the one-time fine, what are we asking?
Yeah, well, yes. That case, I will have to get in contact with Public Works to see what was the cost to the city.
Gennaro, may I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your Honor, in this case, I'm actually familiar with this case. There is an invoice that was issued by Public Works for the work that they've done. What we're asking in this case is irreparable and irreplaceable for the damage done to the swale. We've already done that part as far as from the Public Works side, but anything within your purview in that irreparable and irreplaceable is what we're looking for, Your Honor.
Understood. Thank you for the clarification. All right, based on the unrebutted testimony of the court enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. And what I will do is enter an adjudication, and again, we'll do $1,000.
Your Honor, just really quick, just for your reference, this type of violation has previously been adjudicated for $5,000, but again, it's at your discretion. And
this case was already
no,
adjudicated?
No, I'm saying for reference for past violation of this nature, they have been adjudicated for $5,000.
For $5,000?
Yes.
Okay, that's why I usually inquire. Okay, all right, then strike my previous ruling, then it will be the same. Because I was wondering what kind of damages it did to the entire community or the block.
Besides that $5,000, can we also request to include the contractor reimbursement for the city for the inspections occurred by the Public Works?
Okay, I mean, I'll make it as part of my recommendation, but I think Mr. Reedman said that invoice was already submitted and they've worked on that on their end. But okay, so we'll do an adjudication and we'll do a one-time fee of $5,000. And you says to also put in a ruling any costs incurred by Public Works.
Yes.
Inspector?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Madam Clerk, did you get that? You're muted.
So I have the one-time fine of $5,000 and for the property owner to basically
reimburse. The expenses
reimburse
incurred.
all the expenses back to the city Public Works.
Correct. Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, we're gonna call item number 4 and item number 5. Property 13900 Investments, Inc. Case number CEFOB 2023-00472. Item number 5 is 13900 Investments, Inc. CEZCU 2023-00796. The officer on this case is Shanna Sanders.
Janice Sanders, City of North Miami, Neighborhood Service Inspector. This is two new cases. First, for property address 13900 Northeast 12th Avenue. First case being for the failure to obtain the business tax receipt, case number CEFOB 2023-00472. I initially opened this violation on April 14th of 2023, whereas I received an email from the, at that time, Business Tax Receipt Department, now Development Services, I believe, notifying us of businesses that either were in need of renewing their license or had been running a business without obtaining it. I inspected the property at that time. I spoke to a barber who stated the manager was out. gave them a courtesy of 2 weeks to get in contact with me. No contact was made, so I revisited the property, 2 weeks later. Still no documentation or information was given to me about the business tax receipt or certificate of use, so I went ahead and opened up a violation. To bring it back to today, as of my last reinspection on March 20th, no business tax receipt has been provided to me, no application has been submitted to the city. The business is still up, running, and functional, and again, no licensure is on file, or nor are any applications. I am showing proper service was given. Notice of violation was mailed out to the property owner on February 27th. I'm showing notice was also mailed out certified mailing to any listed agents with the property. And again, as of my last inspection, business tax receipt has not been obtained and or applied for. If you would like, I'll say, go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
I was, if you would like, I could go ahead and read the second one. It kind of goes hand in hand with the certificate of use, but you could go ahead.
No, go ahead. They do.
Second case is for the certificate of use, same address, 13900 Northeast 12th Avenue. Received a email from Business Tax Receipts Office, now Development Services Department, giving us addresses or businesses that were in need of obtaining their license or that was needing licensure renewed. Visited the property, spoke to a gentleman who identified himself as the barber, who called the manager on the phone, gave them 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, they had not notified me. I went ahead and opened up a notice of violation. That time has come and gone. It's been now a year, with a week short of a year. I still have not seen any licensure applications submitted to the city. Upon my reinspection of the property and in the posting of the notice to appear, we had a conversation. Again, still no notices or applications submitted for the certificate of use as well. I am showing proper service was given. Notice to appear for this hearing was hand delivered to a gentleman same gentleman who identified himself as the barber, who works at it and said that he would deliver it to the manager. I am showing certified mailing was mailed out to the listing agents of this property. And again, as of my last reinspection on March 20th, no certificate of use or certificate of use applications has been submitted to the city at that time.
Okay. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation does exist. Also find good notice, given proper notice. Owners that failed to appear, I hereby find in favor of the city, enter an adjudication. Owners have 30 days by which to resolve the violation. If the violation is not resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $250 for each case.
Thank you, Magistrate.
All right, Magistrate, we're going to call into items number 6 through 8. Item number 6 is Bree Portofino's MF Properties owner, CEMHS 2023-00744. Item number 7, Bree Portofino MF Property Owners, CEMHS 2023-00748. And item number 8, Bree Portofino's MF Properties Owner, CEMHS 2023-00749. The officer on this case is Christopher Coulson.
Good afternoon, everybody. Magistrate, do you want me to read all three of them at one time before you rule?
Yes.
Okay. First case, CEMHS 2023-00744. Violation was found on 4/19/2023. Emergency hallway lights are not working on several floors. Indicated the different floors and near the elevators, 8th floor, and where they weren't working at 8th floor, 7th floor, and 6th floor, one on the 5th floor and 4th floor. Everything was properly mailed out made contact once with the property manager, but after that, no replies, no response or reach out. They didn't reach back out to me. So as a final reinspection on 3/19/2024, violation still remains for emergency hallway lights.
Okay.
Second violation,
Save that for the girls.
CEMHS 2023-00748. The violation was found on 4/19/2023, and it's for sconset screens and facial boards have deteriorated. And on that, that's out on where the pool area is. On yes, that's the pool area. So that's there where the bathrooms and all that are. So everything is deteriorated going around there. Again, made contact with the management, the manager on the property, and as a final, nothing has been done yet. And as a final reinspection, violation remains.
Let me see the other photograph. Madam Clerk, let me see the second photograph for the facial board. All right, and you said this is around the pool area?
Yes, it's at that apartment complex. That's the pool area where they go take the showers and use the bathroom at. That's where that is. That's that area right there. That's the building.
Okay. Do you deem this to be a safety violation? A safety issue?
Like on, and that's basically to one side of the building. So yes, on that side, it is. I would say that's a safety issue, but I can't speak to whether it's totally an unsafe structure. I won't say that, but just that part right there. Yeah.
Okay. I guess the reason why I'm asking, and I don't know if the building inspector is present, because it seems like I see a piece of wood. That's not this one, the second one, the other photo.
Yeah, yes, that is a separation from. That's a separation. That's an opening, a crack in that wood.
Right. So, because I need to. Is anyone here from building?
Magistrate, may I? It's Lazarus.
Yes.
Yes. I'll reach out to building, but I do consider this a life safety issue based on the emergency lights not working.
Okay.
You know, I think that's definitely something that has to be taken into consideration just in case that there's a fire. Just based on that, I would consider it a safety
Okay.
issue. As far as the actual structure, I'll defer to the building department, which we can forward this to get a little bit more input. But that's what I would. That's the recommendation from the department, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I appreciate your input because I didn't even think of that in terms of the one-way lights, but you are absolutely correct. That is a safety issue. Okay. All right. Go ahead with item number, what am I missing? 7?
8.
8? Okay.
Oh, here we go. Third and final one. CEMHS 2023-00749. Violation was found on 4/19/2023, and that's for exposed wires on the 4th floor in the apartment 411. These cover plates. Again, reached out to the property manager, left notice, talked with people in the office because their office is on site, magistrate. And as of the final reinspection, they were properly mailed and certified. As of the final reinspection, the violation still remains.
So the wiring are exposed?
Yeah, they're up high, but they should still have a cover plate on them. It's nobody can physically reach them unless they have a ladder or something. It looks like they had plates on some of them. The plates fell off, or they were doing whatever they were doing and they forgot to put the plates on. They are capped. The wires are capped off, but they still should have a cover plate on them. I don't know if they put in new security cameras and just forgot to cap them off. The cover of the plate, put a plate on it, or the plate fell off, but they need a plate on them.
Great. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violations do exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, I find in favor of the city enter an adjudication. My ruling is as follows. Within 5 days of the order, the property owners to provide to the city a engineering report which indicates that the structure around the pool is safe. Also, within 30 days of the order, there should be compliance with the hallway lights, because we have deemed them a safety issue. Also, the fascia board needs to be repaired, as well as the exposed wiring need to all be covered. And so there needs to be compliance within 30 days of the order, of the administrative order. If compliance is not met, there will be a daily fine amount of $650. And that goes for each case.
Right, that concludes brief Portofino's property.
I'm sorry?
No, I said that concludes for the Bree Portofino. We're gonna go move on to item number 9 and 10. This is for, item number 9 and 10 is for Greenwich Condos Association. Case number MHVIO 2023 00827. Item number 10, Greenwich Condo Association, MHVIO 2023 00828. The officer on this case is Gennaro Morello.
Yes, Your Honor. On February 9 of 2023, this case was open to a property address 1470 Northeast 123rd Street while conducting an owner housing inspection. They were citing for having a damaged light in the 5th floor meeting room. I had an inspection on March 3rd, 2023, and I didn't have no access to the meeting room. I had the notice to appear was posted on February 27th of 2024. On March 1st of 2024, the notice to appear was mailed. And as of my final inspection on March of 2024, I didn't have no access to the meter room. So I knocked several times on the office, nobody answered. So I will consider this in no compliance.
Okay. What is number 10 about?
Number 10, same property address, 1470 Northeast 123rd. The elevator certificate of operation are expired on both elevators. I had an inspection on March 3 of 2023. No compliance. The notice to appear was also mailed on February 27, 2024. It was posted. It was mailed on March 1st of 2024. I had a final inspection on March 20, 2024. No compliance.
So these have been out of compliance since 2022? The certificate?
February 9 of 2020.
No, I'm looking at the expiration date. I think it says July 2022.
Oh, yes.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violations do exist. Also find good notice, given proper notice, owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city, enter an adjudication. Owners have 30 days by which to resolve the violation. If the violation is not resolved by the abatement date, that will be as for the elevators, as you said, neither one of them have been updated, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I gonna go on the limb and say that it could present a life safety issue. And so I'll do an adjudication, 30 days, $600. As to the light in the meter room, we'll do an adjudication, 30 days, $350.
Okay, next item we're going to call is item number 23 and 24. Number 23 is Jade on the Bay LLC. Case number MHVIO 2023-00773. Previously found guilty by Magistrate Smith with an abatement date of October 19, 2023. Fine was set at $500 plus the $100 cost assessment. Item number 24, Jade on the Bay LLC, MHVIO 2023-00774. Previously found guilty by Magistrate Smith with an abatement date of October 19, 2023. Fine was also set at $500 with a cost assessment of $100. The officer on this case is Gennaro Morello.
Your Honor, this case was opened on January 18th of 2023 to the property address 11900 North Bay Shore Drive. They were asked to apply for a building permit for the plumbing work that was done at the property. An order to comply was posted on September 22nd of 2023. A notice to appear was posted on February 27th and mailed on March 1st of 2024. I had a final inspection on March 20th of 2024. There was no compliance. Can I continue with item 24?
Yes.
Item 24, they were in violation for not having permit for the work being done on the property, including interior remodeling. The order to comply was posted as well on September 22nd of 2023. It was also mailed. The notice of appeal was posted in mail February 27 and March 1st of 2024. And I had a final reinspection for both cases on March 2024, and there was no compliance.
All right, Madam Clerk, what date was the abatement date?
The first abatement date was for both was October 19th of 2023.
Wait, no, when was the order issued? What, October 2023?
Yes, Magistrate Smith gave them an abatement date of October 2023 to comply.
Okay. All right. So based on the unrebutted testimony of the court enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violations still exist. Also find good notice, given proper notice, owners have failed to appear. The daily fine amount of, it's $500, correct?
500, yes.
Is hereby ratified, retroactive to the abatement date.
item number 25. Jean M. Etienne, case number CEB PR 2022-00753. This case was previously found guilty by Magistrate Kazoo with an abatement date of February 21, 2024. Fines was set at $150 with a cost assessment of $100. The officer on this case is Gennaro Murillo.
Your Honor, this case was opened on November 12th of 2022 to the property address 1020 Northeast on 40th Street. They were asked to obtain an after the fact building permit for the stucco work that was done on the back and east side of the property. An order to comply was posted on January 23rd of 2024. The notice to appear was posted on February 27th. It was mailed on March 1st of 2024, and as of my final inspection on March 20th of 2024, there has been no complaint.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation still exists. Also find good notice, given proper notice, owners have failed to appear. Sorry, I need to see my page. Otherwise, Madam Clerk, can you tell me what the abatement date was?
The abatement date was February 21st.
All right. And it was $150, right?
$150, yes.
All right, the $150 daily fine amount is hereby ratified, retroactive to the abatement date.
Next item we're going to call is item number 36 and item number 37. Item number 36 is Nancy Bastien, case number CEFOB 2022-00415. Item number 37, Nancy Bastien, case number CEZCU 2022-00733. The officer on this case is Christopher Coates.
Good afternoon again. We have two cases against the same property. They are both old cases previously heard by Magistrate Kazoo. And the first one is CEFOB 2022-00415 for business tax receipt. They have been the case was originally open 12/19/2022. Violation was found, have been properly mailed and certified. And as of the final reinspection of 3/19/2024, violation still remains. There has been no contact from anybody on the property managers, owners, nobody. The second violation is for a certificate of use. Violation was found on 12/19/2022. It has been properly mailed and certified, and there still has been no contact with this violation either from property managers or owners. So as a final reinspection of 3/5/2024, violation still remains.
Okay. And it has not been adjudicated, I see.
No, it was tabled.
It was tabled.
All right. Tabled no more. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation still exists. Also find good notice, given proper notice, owners have failed to appear, hereby find in favor of the city enter an adjudication. Owners have 30 days by which to resolve the violation. If the violation is not resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount of $250. And that's for each case.
All right, moving on to all right. We're gonna call item. Sure, that I'm looking at this correctly. Okay. Item number 44 through item number 48. Item number 44 is 3 Horizons East Condo, case number MHVIO 2023-00779. This case was previously found guilty by Magistrate Kazoo with an abatement date of March 20 of 2024. Fine was set at $150 plus the $100 cost assessment. Item number 45, 3 Horizon East Condo, MHVIO 2023-00780. Case previously found guilty by Magistrate Kazoo with an abatement date of March 20 of 2024. Fine set at $150 plus the $100 cost assessment. Item number 46, 3 Horizons East Condo, MHVIO 2023-00781. Previously found guilty by Magistrate Kazoo, must abate by March 20, 2024. Fine set at $500 plus the $100 cost assessment. Item number 47, 3 Horizons East Condo, MHVIO 2023-00782. Previously found guilty by Magistrate Kazoo with an abatement date of March 20 of 2024. Fine was set at $100 plus the $100 cost assessment. And item number 48, 3 Horizons East Condo, MHVIO 2023-00783. Previously found guilty by Magistrate Kazoo with an abatement date of March 20 of 2024. Fine set at $750 plus the $100 cost assessment. The officer on this case is Gennaro Murillo.
Your Honor, I'm gonna read them all at once. They have the same date from the initial to the last inspection, if that's okay.
Yes.
For this, for the this is item 44, for the property address 12500 Northeast 15 Ave. These cases were found in violation while conducting an annual housing inspection. For item 44, they had an electrical meter room violation, where they have item store on the meter rooms on the first and fifth floor. Item 45, they had missing fire extinguishers on all meter rooms. On item 46, both elevator certificate of operation were expired. For item 47, they were asked to provide proof of recent extermination report. And for item 48, they were in violation for not having permits for the wall that was being repaired on the second floor. For all these cases, they were open on January 25th of 2023. The order to comply was posted for all cases on January 23, 2024. The notice to appear was posted on February 27 of 2024. It was mailed on March 4th of 2024, and I had a final inspection on March 20 of 2024, and there has been no compliance.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violations still exist. The daily fine amount for item 44, I believe was $150, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that amount is ratified. Again, all the ratifications, it goes back to the abatement dates, okay?
Okay,
And in
March
case
20.
I didn't tell you, all cases have the $100 assessment attached to that as well.
Yes.
So the 150 is ratified. Same for item number 45. The amount is ratified, retroactive. Item 46, I believe is $500,
Yes, ma'am.
ratified. Item number 47, 100 is ratified. And item number 58, $750, ratified.
Okay. All right, Magistrate, that concludes the agenda for today.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Madam Clerk, for keeping us on task.
Thank you. Thank you
All
for
right.
being patient with me, so.
Great, you did great. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one. Good seeing
Thank you,
you.
Magistrate. Thank you, Mrs. Warren. Thank you, staff.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.